I'm yappy. All right, chat. Console Genji OTP. Don't forget, I'm the head coach. I think my gifted counted. Okay, I'm gonna give it. I'll do it. I don't. I'm the head coach. It did count for the timer. I just didn't put in the thing. I'm the head coach. You're the assistant coach. You guys can say any questions you want, any insight, anything you want. Let's lock in. Alright, console Genji OTP. Let's take a look at these comps, chat. We have BAP on a Roadhog cast. Not bad. We have the nano boost. We get healed from the BAP here. We can follow up on Roadhog hooks. We don't really have many people to dive with us in a backline, so we shouldn't really be full diving alone. They have Wu Yang, Mercy, Freya, Soldier, Queen, which is actually a pretty good comp to play Genji into. They have no stuns, but you do need to be careful of just getting damage boost fucking headshotted by Freya and killed immediately. You do need to be careful wasting your first dash on the Wu Yang and then him floating away like a fucking surfer. So, it is a good comp to play Genji into. You shouldn't really run into a lot of problems, but you need to have good decision making here. Thank you, Bunny Yellow, for another gifted sub. Let me add it to the thingy. Okay, well, I already hate this. I think this is brain dead. I think, what's up, Tavino? I think you would get away with this because you're in console bronze, probably. But the thing is, you don't really ever want to go for this because you're fighting out of your team's LOS. Like, I wouldn't mind if you stayed main and then. Thank you, Mercury Mullen, for the tier 1. I wouldn't mind if you stayed main and just went for the Queen Cook here. Actually, you know what? I guess it's not too bad because your Roadhog is playing super far up. But my fear is that they turn on you while your Roadhog's over here, and you waste your first dash, and then you're not going to be able to get out. What is... Oh, like my house is vibrating. A fucking earthquake. Ego VOD chat incoming. Alright, whatever. Good engage. So here is my analysis on you so far, just based on 1 minute, is that you don't have a brain. Your idea is to just jump in, hopefully get a kill, and if you don't get a kill, oh well, what are you gonna do about it? You engage here. So before I explain what was the problem here, chat, who knows what the problem here was? No fucking cooldowns. So how do you expect to do anything? Chill. Wait. Genji plays in cycles of cooldowns. You can't just keep fighting. You're not speed running. You're not speed running. You're trying to get kills and win the game. I mean, what did you expect to do here? Oh, I'm gonna drop down and I'm gonna double right click the Wu Yang, then I'm gonna dash 180, right click the Mercy, do a backflip, kill a soldier, then kill the Freya. No, bro, it's unrealistic. You have to play the game normally. You have no cooldowns. You jump in. What do you expect to happen? I mean, it's just this is simple. Yeah, think before you do things. And take your time a little bit. Okay, so Dizzy, are you trying to kill this soldier? Yeah. Okay, then why is he here and you're here? And then when you start fighting him, do you back up? Look at your body. Moving away. Are you a long range character? No. You're not. If you're gonna play Genji, you have to commit to these kills. You don't want to dash through them. Now you're chasing them. You're a fake... See, you have fake demon disease where you pretend like you want to get aggressive, but really you're like, commit to it. You have to commit. I know he's getting healed, but if you don't want to commit, just don't go in then. Wait for your team then. If you're going to dash on somebody, try to get the reset. There's no point of dashing if you're going to run. You got to either... Something I would help you mechanically is jump up and dash at them. You kind of find yourself chasing people a lot, right? Now you're in a way where you're running away. But why not jump in and dash at him And then you're right here. Maybe you kill him. Maybe you don't. Let's move on. Now you're running away. And you're Bat Lamp because he's trash. You got him. You got him. You're crazy. Okay, you're a I got mine Genji. I can tell, 100%. I got mine. As long as Dizzy goes in, gets one, he doesn't care about anything else. Honestly, I kind of like this engage. Maybe you should have targeted the Mercy that was rezzing instead of the Soldier. You probably could have had better. You probably could have had better target focus here. The Mercy's rezzing right in front of you. You probably could have killed the Mercy here. But other than that, after this Soldier kill, I know that you want to try to look for cool ghost dashes and stuff and try to look for multi-kills, but I would love for you just to get out here, you know? Your team's down, you have a BAP here, you have a Roadhog here. You're not going to get 6 kills here. You have to try to be more realistic with yourself and go for easier kills. You get the 1 Soldier kill, maybe get out. Maybe just dash up, play high ground, and then we'll look for another engage later. Make sure you don't just go for a 1 trade. Genji isn't good at trading. You want to go for multi-kills or stay alive. Take him out 1 by 1. And yeah, he didn't deflect at all. Alright, see his blade. Alright. Are we getting Q? There is no Q. Again, I know you kill this guy, but Dizzy, can you explain to me why you're backing up though? I'm a bitch. I'm glad we got to that point fast. Because you kind of do what a lot of players do on Ana, but on Genji. Where the thought process is, I'm going to take this duel, but just in case I lose, I'm going to start backing up. But the problem is, the reason you probably lose a lot of duels is because you're backing up already. Right? I mean, that was good. Have the res. Alright. Got blade here. I'm a big fan of the no dash blade, by the way. I'm not mad about that. It's okay to get out. I mean, you choke the kill mechanically, but whatever. We have blade here. I would love to see you blade this. Stop backing up. Stop backing up. Look. Put your dick in them. Look how... Okay, so Dizzy. Dizzy. Why did you walk up to the soldier here? Why? Why do you go close to him? Why? Explain. I'm not saying it's bad to kill him. Right. So why do you find yourself walking away from him again? Why do you find yourself walking away? Fight him. Keep going into him. See, do you notice how you're always chasing people? You're always like one step away. Shut your ass, Gaudin. Shut your ass. You're always one step away. You're always chasing. Also, pop the fucking blade. You're always chasing. You're always one step away because you're letting them run away. You're backing up. You're a close range brawler character. Alright, let's see. Where'd my music go? There we go. I would love for you to set up this blade right here, but I think you're... Actually, it's not bad. There we go. You gotta get used to canceling your deflect, right? You always wait your deflect out, so they always know the timing of your deflect. Why not use your deflect to get somewhere? You had dash that entire time. You use your deflect here. Why not use your deflect to go for the mega, or use your deflect to try to kill him? I don't know what you're waiting for. Also, we're 5 minutes no blade. Come on, use the blade, dude. Reverse AKM. For real? I don't like how you took that fight. You just floated around. You spent a lot of your time doing fucking nothing. Now, Dizzy, what do you think went wrong with that blade? Nah, you couldn't kill Mercy at Valk. There's one thing I'm looking for, chat. I don't care about the visor. You can blade visor. Visor sucks. No deflect. If you drop down deflect right here, GG. You have to use your tools. Let's imagine your abilities are your teammates, and one of your teammates doesn't use deflect while you're blading. You're gonna flame your teammate. You're gonna call him a bitch and report him for terrorism. You have to think about your tools, man. How are you using them? One of your tools is AFK. He's not playing the game. How do you expect to use blade? We don't have deflect. I actually don't mind the blade either. That you can blade visor. Visor fucking sucks. Can't build a house without a hammer. Wisdom. Alright. This is a good Genji map too. You go in here, but they get a Roadhog hook. Nice, good job. No, I'm not doing gifted sub. I'm not doing 5 for 5 reviews. You're either free or 10 gifted. So, I've worked soon. That sucks. Maybe next time. Okay, so hit the soldier twice, dash the Ana. Come on. Play the game with your eyeballs. What's happening in the game? What's going on right here? I know you want to kill the Ana. I know that. But kill the soldier. Or maybe you thought this dash would kill the soldier or something. Yeah, so I have a diagnosis, chat. It's uncurable. He's gonna die in 3 months. You have shoot what's in front of me itis very easily, especially when it comes to blades. So hit the soldier, right? So look, hit the soldier twice. Dash the Ana. Now, we know that we have deflect, and we have soldier that's very low, and we know soldier's low, right? So you try to swing on the Mercy. Why? Use your deflect, man. You're not using your tools. You're not using it. You play Genji as if they don't have guns. And you change your skin mid-game too. What the fuck is that Ashe doing? So, I actually think the main thing I want you to work on is think about how you're using dash. I think your main problem with Genji is that, oh, I'm Genji, I dash, and that's it. That's where your brain just goes blank. But I want you to try to think about where you're going with your dash and where you're landing. You always find yourself chasing people. Look, if you're dashing the Freya, why is he there and you're here? And now look. Come back! Come back! You're always chasing. Dash at them. Understand? Look, you keep dashing away from them. It's like the third time or fourth time you've done this. You're always chasing. Remember, you're playing for resets, not just damage. Hold on. There we go. Right. Again, you are dashing at them, not through them. There's no Q. You don't do more damage when you dash through people. Unless the person is 1 HP and you're going to kill them with your dash, you get a reset. There's no point of doing this. Dash down. Genji dash hitbox has a lingering hitbox, right? So you can dash like into people's feet and it'll still hit them. Aim at their feet. I know he's in the air. I know he's in the air here. So just don't dash yet. Or you can just dash and make sure you don't fly to Uzbekistan. Look. I'm coming. Come back. You're always chasing people. I mean, I guess it is. It's just hard on a console, I guess, because you're just very clunky with your dashes. You need to be faster on getting a kill and being able to dash out. You always hit the wall, or you're just too slow to turn around. Nice, good deflect, really good deflect, really good time deflect. Hi, Milk Enjoyer. I just think, you know, yeah, I played Overwatch League. I think, have you ever played Eichenwald before? How come you explore the map a lot? Even on defense, it kind of seems like you're taking in the environment a lot. What are you walking around for so much? Like, you're just exploring. Like, there's a fucking Freya next to you. I need you to try to target things. Where are we going? Where is their team? It feels like you have no awareness of what's happening on the map, but instead you're looking around trying to look for side quests, right? And I don't want you to look for side quests. Use your ears. Where are they? Where's their team? I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do that. Let's chill. Also, you're a jumping jelly bean, but it's not that bad because you're on Genji. Music was a little too loud. Okay. Again. You're dashing the Ana, not the person behind the Ana. You're lucky that you're in bronze on console because the Ana jumped back into you. Kill me! I'm stupid. But a good Ana player would just run away from you and drop down to her Valkyrie Mercy. You need to work on this. Honestly, I think you will not improve on Genji at all until you fix this habit. I think it's going to be super hard for you to climb until you figure out how to do this. Every good Genji player likes feet. You need to dash at their feet so that you can just look up and do your combo. You need to dash at them, not through them. Like, you're always running away. You're always running away. Always backing up. It's like you dash someone and you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Every time. Look, watch. Look at this. Watch. I'm sorry. It's like every time you dash someone, it's like you're apologizing instead of committing to the kill every time. That's eye opening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to commit to the kill. And not every, you know, thing is, if you don't think you're going to get a kill, then just don't dash then. You don't need to just do something to do something. You don't need to feel active. If you're going to dash, most of the time, unless you're dashing to get out or you're dashing to follow up on a dive, you're dashing to get a reset. If you're not dashing to get a reset, then what the fuck's the point? And by the way, that does not mean to only dash when they're 1 HP. That just means that if you're gonna commit on a target, don't be a bitch. You're playing for your reset. It's all about resets. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at the mindset right here. Okay, so we see isolated Freya alone. We see Freya alone. She's getting no help. 4 players in a stack. Alone Freya. I'm gonna leave the Freya that's alone, and I'm gonna go for the people that are grouped together. 4 people. Break this down. Break this down for me. What's the thought process on this? My IQ is low. I don't know if your IQ is low. It might be a confidence thing with you. Can I be honest? I think you think that you're going to lose that fight with Freya because you're a bitch. I don't know if it's about IQ. I think you saw the Freya and you thought, oh my god, he's going to kill me. So you bladed and you went for Ana instead. But this is very easy. This is very simple. You have a dash, right? So you dash at the Freya. You force the Freya to use her cooldowns because you dashed at her. You pop your blade and you blade the Freya. And then you go to the Mercy. I know she has 1 dash. That's why you use your first dash to force her first dash or her updraft. And then you blade. But, you know, I'm glad you got value out of this blade. Also, make sure that when you're deflecting, someone's shooting at you. Because if you just deflect for no reason, you look like a dumb fucking idiot deflecting the air. Right? I don't believe you're so slow to the point where you can't deflect when someone's shooting at you. Wait for them to shoot you. You can't play scared Genji, 100%. Another one where you're trying to dash the soldier, but you need to jump up and dash down at them so that the moment you look up, you get the kill on them. You've had a couple good ones, but I think you're inconsistent at it. Right here, right? Jump up, dash right at his feet. Look at you. What do you expect to do here? You're playing for a reset, but you're so far away. And then you run. But the reason you run is because you're fighting a mid-range character on a short-range character. Genji is good in close quarters. Soldier's good mid-range. But every time you take the fight with a soldier, you give him the advantage. I think it should be an easy habit to fix, though. It should be an easy habit to fix. So do it. It's hard. You're definitely making other mistakes, but the thing is, I can't really see a lot of your mistakes because your main mistake is you're not fucking killing anybody. Can I join Q? There's no Q. Okay, let's see what we do here. Okay, so we see soldier. Getting mercy pocketed, so we run. How did that Freya just die? We gotta see this. Killed himself. Bottle is 10 gifted. OMG. Mid-range teeth. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Vaunalis adding some more time to the clock. It also skips the queue, or not skips the queue, but he goes next. I usually do 5 gifted for VOD reviews, but because we're doing them for free today, it's gonna be 10 gifted if you want to just go. Otherwise, it's free. Again, come on. Is the auto over here, Dizzy? Is he over here? Tell me. No! That was good though. That was good though. You landed right next to the Mercy, so you were able to get good damage on her. She's Valking, so she doesn't die, but that was good. You went to bed so we watch Al? Yeah. Actually, we didn't watch Owl last night. We got together, we did though. Round of applause for Dizzy in chat. Round of applause. Very simple fix, man. And it's like I told you, dude. You're playing Genji because you're committing and trying to get cooldowns. But it seems like every time you dash on somebody, you are sorry for doing it. Every single time. This explains your gameplay better than anything I've ever seen right here. Every time you dash somebody, you run away from them. Every time. Right? When you dash somebody, I want you to stay in them. Put your balls in their mouth. You dash them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Besides committing to your dashes and making sure that you jump up and dash down at their feet so that you're right there, don't pull out, right? I also want you to just think about where you're, like you, Mary Janes. I also want you to think about where you're routing and where you're going. If you watch a lot of your movements, you're really floaty, right? You're just like, oh well, you're kind of like what's it called? What chat? A tumbleweed. You kind of jump around like a tumbleweed a lot. Where I want you to know your route. Where are you going? Okay, I'm gonna go bottom left. I'm gonna route top. I'm gonna blade. But you kind of just like, oh, I'm jumping. I'm wall climbing. I'm jumping and I'm wall climbing. And I'm jumping and I'm wall climbing. Look at this right here. Look at your routing here. I'm jumping. I'm jumping. I'm jumping. And I'm wall climbing. And I'm jumping. And I'm going left. No, I'm gonna dash up. Then I'm jumping. Then I'm wall climbing. Then I'm jumping. Then I'm going back to where I started. Now I'm wall climbing. Like, where are you going? I would love for you to think about this, right? Where's the cart? Here's the thought process. Here's the thought process I want, right? The cart's over here, right, chat? So where is their backline probably gonna be when this fight starts? Probably around here, right? Up here or over here, right? So I want you to think, okay, if the cart's over here and the fight's gonna be over here, their backline's gonna be over here, where can I start my blade from? That's it. Where can I start my blade from? Oh, I can route over here and I can start blade right here, or I can route under and I can blade from over here, or I can route under and I can blade someone that's split, or I can go this way, or I can climb high ground. I can do whatever I want, but you do a lot of nothing. I want you to please look. My stream deck just turned off completely. How? What is happening? What? Is this champion 3? What has happened? My stream deck just full reset. It deleted everything. Oh, I got it back. I want you to look at yourself. Hold on. Chat. Chat. Hold on. It's champion, bro. I swear. Lying on the internet, I would never. Do I say my rank? No, I didn't say your rank. I didn't say that. Never mind. But I want you to be more concise with your movements and your routing. Routing's important, right? So like you sent like 40 seconds right here, right? Just to end over here. But why not just do that in the first place? And then you float around some more. What is that? What is that? Dizzy, can you explain to me why you did this? Right here. Why? I actually can't, man. I wish I could. Right. Because like I said, you are a tumbleweed. You have no way where you're going. You don't know where you're going. You don't have an idea where you're routing. You don't know what you want to do. Have an idea and do it. If you want to blade backline, pop the fucking blade, man. I don't care. but you float around, you're half HP, you get your deflect forced, and then you have to pop blade in a very uncomfortable situation where you don't have deflect now, and it's very awkward, and you're dead. So there's the two things I really want to work on, okay? Making sure that when you dash at people, you don't run away from them, and that you commit to them. Not only that you commit to them, but you make sure that when you end your dash, you're not far away from them. Where your dash lands is important. You're not just dashing. You're not just dashing. Where your dash lands is important. And make sure you commit to that kill. Right? And making sure you're not just frolicking around, bro. You're not a fucking tumbleweed. You're not floating around. What do you want to do? Oh, I want to blade backline. Okay, where's their backline going to route? Where's their backline going to be? Where's the best position that I can start my blade from? And then think about it that way. You just float around a lot. You jump around. You double jump. You wall climb. But I want you to be more concise what you want to do. If you, let's say you want to blade this high ground. You do whatever you want. Boom, blade, right? You can go this way, dash up, blade. What, I don't care what it is, right? But you do so much. You went this way. You went down. You dashed up. You jumped over. You went over here. You went back. You dropped down. I mean, look at this. Look at you. I'm going to 2x speed you. Watch this. Look at you this whole fight. You just moved for 30 seconds and stayed in the same spot. Genji's a poke character. Well, I'm not saying that you can't poke, but during the downtime of fights, what Genji's supposed to do is think about how he's going to get value in the next fight. Where are they going to be? Where can I fight? You know, they're tanks on card alone. These guys are isolated, so I want to go on backline. But how am I going to do that? Right? I can go under, and I can explode out the high ground. Right? And also, that's another thing I want to talk about. I want you to be more explosive and more fast so that they don't have time to think about it, right? I want you to look at you from their perspective. Look at you from their perspective. You want it to be where it's like, oh fuck, the Genji's on me, I'm dead. Bro, where's this Genji? I'm dead. Oh, there's the Genji. He's on us. But look at you. Yo, what's this Genji doing? Oh, what is he doing? Or is he gonna go on us? What? I mean, you're lucky you're in bronze 1. Look at this guy. Look at this. Imagine this guy had thumbs. Imagine this guy had thumbs. You would have died. Right? But my point is they're just looking at you like, oh, look at that guy. What the fuck's he doing? Floating around. I want it to be one smooth motion, right? You come around the corner, dash, boom! Right? So they don't have time to react. But look, they just look at you. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. There he is, right? I want it to be, if you want to go this way, I want it to be jump over the wall, dash into them. Or it's still bad routing because they know you're there, right? A better way, like I said, routing is they don't know you're here. You come up, you pop out, boom, we're on the soldier, right? Something like that. Be more explosive, route better, and you got this. Another round of applause for Dizzy, bro. All right, let's do predictions on his rank. Hold on. I'm gonna run Preds. Hold on. Well, no, if he has Mercy Pocket, go on the Mercy. And yes, even if he has Mercy, you can still fight the soldier. Because what else are you gonna do? If they have a Mercy Pocket and you're Genji, what are you gonna do when they have Mercy? Well, I guess they have Mercy. Nothing I can do. Let me do Preds. Hold on. Or just go on the Mercy. You don't have to target the soldier. Kill the Mercy first. Let's guess your rank. Hold on. Yeah, loving ya. Hold on. Baby, come back. I don't even know all the ranks, dude. What are all the ranks, chat? Gold. Masters. GM. Flat, diamond, bronze, silver, gold, masters. Okay. Chat, 1 minute Preds. I'm not adding champ. That motherfucker's champ, I'll ship myself on stream. Yeah, do Preds. Even if you don't have money to Pred, what's your prediction on what rank he actually is? How can you get a VOD? It's free. You have to win the marbles game. And if you don't win marbles, you gotta give 10 subs if you want. Oh, hell yeah, that's cool. Alright. What rank are you? What rank are you? No. If people just start playing marbles for fun and not submit VODs, then I probably will just stop doing marbles. GM4. Yeah, if he can do it, you can too. Never forget. You guys be lying? It's console. Alright, chat. We're doing Vonalist next because he gifted 10 subs. But after this, we're doing free VOD reviews. We play marbles to decide who gets to go next. Or you can give 10 subs because we're doing a subathon. Alright, Vonalist, give me your code. God, it is so funny to watch people on console turn around, bro. Oh, shit, man. That shit never gets old, man. Bottomless says, I was dueling with my tank. He's a Doom main, not one trick, but pretty close, I guess. And to be honest, I think I played pretty eye, but I want to see if there's any area that I can improve on based on this game. He's console, bro. I believe him, too. What's up, Ray Doskators?
Ready for battle.
He lied and said GM? Nah, he's lying? I really don't think so. I believe him. I've seen GMs look like that. That was not even close. Maybe he said a bad game. Thank you, Arvblad, for the tier 1, brother. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much.
My only sunshine. 5, 4, 3.
Alright. He streamed yesterday and showed his profile. You guys are all mad that you're bad. Ha ha. And look, he even has the controller too. He's proving that he's not zimming. Look, top 300. You guys are mad that you're bad. Ha ha.